back inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Detroit Lions. Here's the former Auburn kicker Daniel Carlson to get this one started. And we are underway from Ford Field. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
What? 180. Shout. What's that?
Right to the air. Here is Goff. That's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. But he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A very solid gain of 27.
That's good. We're on the wire.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
He throws there, incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
3.5 to go, first quarter. Now a toss play to Gibbs. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. First down Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
That's good.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Here's Goff. And that's going to be incomplete.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defender's minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Goff. Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Here now, 3rd and a yard. Gibbs will try and pick it up. But he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to mow their necks on 1st and goal.
If I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I go right at him with another momentum play. I go quickly and attack them because right now they'll probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop him on 3rd down.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And down here, 1st and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
Back to throw, Goff. Flushed out right. And off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Ninth play now, this long opening drive. Can they cash it in on 3rd and goal?
180! 12!
Gone. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And that will get out of bounds. Lucky there. They keep possession inside the 5. On 4th down, on is Jake Bates for the Lions field goal. Bates' kick is good. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. So golden field position there is squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a 1st and goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Ashton Jeanty. Down the left sideline. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's a big play there for Vegas. 51 yards. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
Hey, here we go. What's up?
Right back to Jeanty on 1st down. Looking to find a lane, but he can't rein in at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Smith now to throw. Over the middle, he's got Mayer. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll try to run for it with Jeanty. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Hey, here we go, hey. Look, Jack's left.
They snap it to Smith. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders.
Touchdown,
Brock Bowers, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Raiders take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3.
Lions 3. Daniel Carlson kicking off for Las Vegas.
Somebody better do it. Them up put up on the gas, but somebody better do it. Turn his TV off. 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 Ain't no other king than his
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Here's 2nd and 3.
Value 3. Cut.
Off play action. Here's Goff. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter.
It's now
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try to figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And it'll be Raiders football 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
Now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. Throwing now is Geno. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. That sack courtesy of Jack Campbell. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. This is taken at about the 14. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Lions will take over.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not have the balls go through goalposts. On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs. And this will wind up a Lions first down as he's able to get this up past the 40. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Another run for Gibbs here. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 54 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
I think they like this drive a little bit better than partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Gibbs straight ahead. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. Past the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, 49 yards. And the Lions are able to move back in front. And that CD, one heck of a run. He just refused to go down.
And that's where determination comes in, because he had at least a couple of guys that had really good shots at him, but he just said, I don't think so. Speed, power, elusiveness, all on display right there. Look like you, partner, back in your salad days in Evansville.
The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is to...
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Rocky Sin. And the Lions will take over possession here up at the 44. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. He's airing it out for Williams. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this one in for the Lions. Touchdown. Jamison Williams, 55 yards. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
17. Raiders 7.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Here's Smith. He'll get the tight end Bowers involved there. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Here we go.
Now it's Smith off the bootleg. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Now Gino. That's over the middle and caught by the rookie. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Gino now to throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Bowers. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick.
First down, Las Vegas.
The final shot here before break. Smith toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 11 yards there, just like last play. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Is good. Makes the score Lions.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
On first down, it's Genty. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
From the gun, here's Smith. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Throwing is Smith. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 29-yard line.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Out of the gun, Smith. That's caught by Tucker. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Here's Smith. That's into the hands of his tight end, Bowers. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another first down.
Oftentimes we think of those tough yards as grinding yards that a running back has to pick up. How about the tight end there picking up the first down in that situation?
That's what he's there for, right?
Big fella, get it to him, let him fight off some people and pick up the necessary yardage.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 54 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
This 2nd and 4.
Here we go.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here now, 2nd and 4.
Here we go.
Gino going to hand it to Genty. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Genty is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. And one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you can darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
All they just say is save, or spend some time and rock around. I said it's not that easy. Hamstrings will rock around to rock.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try the air now with Smith. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
Touchdown, Raiders.
Michael Mayer, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders are an extra point away from tying this game here on the 4th. And we are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is we're all tied now early in this 4th quarter.
Daniel Carlson, the kickoff for the Raiders.
And this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. A solid return. Pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, and that's caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. We'll get 34 yards there.
That's good.
Talk about a momentum shifter right there. Tie game, 4th quarter. These are the plays that win you games. And now defensively, the question becomes, how do you respond?
Here we go. What's that?
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. That's That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
To throw is gone. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams hauling that one in from Jared Goff. And the Lions answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Lions 24, Raiders 17.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. This is 1st and 10. Now it's Smith. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
I'd give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Back to throw, Smith. Sliding out of the pocket. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get him the completion.
To throw is Smith. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st down, Las Vegas.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Throwing again is Smith. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Plenty of time left, plus all 3 timeouts. Here's 1st and 10. Smith's going to throw it. They'll get this out to Genty. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now 1st and goal. A run straight ahead with Genty. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now's where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Genty. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's Smith. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. And, Charles, they continue to have trouble stopping him as he's into the end zone yet again.
Yeah, that's multiple series now that have ended with him in the end zone. A perfect plan on how to utilize him best when they get in close.
Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion.
The Raiders will line up for the two-point conversion.
Smith to throw. And this one incomplete. So they went for the two, they don't get it.
The score, Lions 24, Raiders 23.
So with just under 40 seconds to go, you figure this is going to need to bounce their way if they have any shot. And this will be covered up by the Lions, and that might just about seal the deal. The risk reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
Y'all gotta pump my taste. Y'all can't talk about basic.
The give, right side for Gibbs. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
They got you thinking that you Superman. I got the kryptonite. The mic, that's characters, not even good actors. What's gonna be the
If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. Try to take this home, they'll run. And he will have a Lions first down, and that's the one that should seal a victory. It'll go as a gain of 12, and that should just about wrap this one up.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Here we go. My 20. What's up?
Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a one-point victory. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from Ford Field.